Hey guys, Dr. Crypto here, and I hope you're all doing well. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Bitcoin mining that I do from home. And I do my mining basically using the open source Bitaxe. That's what I do for my home mining. So, like I said, the Bitaxe Gamma actually uses an A6 chip, as you can see right there. Also, it's got the fan, and also it's got the screen as well, which will give you all that information, your IP address, and also it will give you what terahash that you're doing at the moment. So it gives you all that kind of information, and also it gives you the connection for the power section as well. So actually what this is I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing of the current miner that I've had delivered, and that's come all the way from Germany from Solo Mining. Now, it's a bit of a rabbit warren. Once you go down that rabbit warren, it's definitely difficult to get out, because at the moment I've got another two coming through. I've got the stacks, which you can see there on the right, and also I've got the hex, which is also coming from Tiny Chip Hub as well. So this is all exciting stuff. Like I said, it's a bit of a rabbit warren. You go down it and then you start collecting more and more miners. So basically what we've got at the moment, if we go here, we've got the Bitaxe Gamma right here, and you can get it closer. You've got the screen right here, and it gives you everything that you need. It gives you the temperature, it gives you how much terahash that you've got as well, and it also gives you the best, but also it gives you your IP address, which is going to be the thing that you need to set up. Now don't forget, with the Bitaxe Gamma, it also uses off Wi-Fi as well, so you'll be able to connect to your Wi-Fi anywhere in the house. You don't have to connect it up to your modem in terms of Ethernet connection or anything like that. So it's very, very simple to connect up to. So what you'll end up doing is when you power it up, you'll go to your connection on your phone or on your internet, and basically it will bring up Bitaxe, and then you click on that on your Wi-Fi settings, and then you're going to put all your general information. I'll get into that in just a little while as well. But on top of my Bitcoin mining, I'm also mining Dogecoin as well. So as you can see there, it's all set up. I'm using down here, as you can see here, move the chair out the way. I'm using currently my PC, old gaming PC, to start mining Dogecoin, which I'm using mineable, and I'll do a video on that at some point as well. So like I said, I've got my miner on the go at the moment. I've got my box here, which is basically got the new Bitaxe Gamma. So let's have a check, see what's going on in there as well. I have opened it up. I haven't actually gone through it. I've taken it out because I've got me home address and all sorts on there. You don't want to be seeing that. So basically, what do I get in this? And like I said, this has come from Solo Mining in Germany. They've been absolutely fantastic, that company. They've kept me up to date on my shipping and what like. Now, don't forget, Bitaxe Gammas are very popular, so they sell out pretty quick. Actually, a lot of miners really do sell out, but I like the Bitaxe Gamma because it's open source. It helps support the Bitcoin network. So in this package, I've actually got the casing, which I can put my Bitaxe Gammas in, which I'll put that together. And what else you get in the box as well? You get the power cable as well from Bitaxe. I'm from the UK, so I'm going to have to use an adapter for that. It's not a problem at all. I've already got them, and you can see you've got the power connection there as well, which will actually slot into the Bitaxe Gamma. So yeah, this is the Bitaxe Gamma that we've got, and it's in the protective sealant at the moment as well. So let's try to open that up. So I'm just going to pause it. So guys, and here it is. This is the Bitaxe Gamma that I've got right now. You can see it right there. Actually, I'll put it there. I don't want to damage it or anything like that. But there you go. That's the Bitaxe Gamma that I've got, which I'll be setting up as part of my second Bitaxe Gamma that I've already got. So hopefully, like I said, it'll give me around about 1.2 terahash. And also, but if I overclock it, it could get up to probably about 2 terahash. I've known people who have mentioned that it's gone up above that. So that's overclocking, which I'm not going to get into really at the moment, because that's high risk as well. It can burn out your system. I don't want to do that. But I have been overclocking at the moment. I've been roughly getting up to around about 1.8 terahash as well. So yeah, this is the Bitaxe Gamma. You can see where you slot the power cable in. You've got the screen there, you've got the A6 chip there, because basically the A6 chip, you see these big miners that you see, this is where it's come from, but it's pointing to this. But this is so small, look at compared to my hand, how big it is. And like I said, I like this. I wanted to get into the Bitaxe Gammas. It's pure on the basis that it's open source. It helps support the network for Bitcoin. So I'm not really interested in going for closed source or anything like that, because it's sort of like there's a risk element. You just don't know with these closed sources that they may end up, you get a block and they may take it away. But with this, it's open source. So like I said, here we go. This is a bit of a close-up look at it at the moment. And what we can see here on the back of it as well, you can see all the chips there. So this is what I've got at the moment. So this is pretty exciting stuff. So, like I said, I've got it going at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll go straight over to the screen and I'll show you basically how to connect it all up. Alrighty then, so we've connected up the power-wise in terms of the Bitaxe, and now what we've done is we've connected it up to the Wi-Fi, and now we want to connect up actually to the Bitaxe OS. So what you do is, as I showed you on the Bitaxe, you'll have that little screen which will have your IP address. So what you do is, you come to whatever you Chrome or whatever you use, and you just type in that, well, this is obviously going to be mine, and obviously also be very different. You put your IP address in, press enter, and then it should bring you up to this OS as well, which will give you all the information on your Bitcoin mining. Now, to get it fully set it up onto your system, onto your Wi-Fi, what you tend to do is you'll go to your network, you'll put in, say, Bitaxe 1 or Bitaxe 2 or Bitaxe 3, or any kind of username you want to do. Then you go to your modem, which you use for your Wi-Fi, and at the back of there, generally, you'll find your Wi-Fi SSID. You'll put that in as well as your Wi-Fi password. And then what you'll do is you'll just go to save, and then you'll restart it, and it will restart your Bitaxe. You'll see your Bitaxe actually start to restart. And then what you tend to do is you'll go to settings. Now, this is the important bit. I want to do solo mining. Now, you could do other pool mining as well, where you'll get a bit of Bitcoin every day or something like that. But I want to do solo mining because I want to get that block of Bitcoin. Now, what you tend to do is, which is my favorite one, which I'd rather use, is ckpool.org. That'll be one for you if you want to use it in Asia or America. But if you're here in Europe, you will use eusolo.ckpool.org, as you can see right here there. And then what you'll do is you'll put the Stratum port in, which is, for this one, is 333. And then you'll go to your Stratum user, which will be your Bitcoin address. So get your Bitcoin address, copy it in there, make sure it's correct, because you don't want your Bitcoin going to somewhere else. Now, obviously, you put that in, then you'll put .bitaxe1 or Bitaxe2, whatever your username is, towards the end as well. And you've got the Stratum password there, but obviously that's up to you what you want to do. But also, I put as a backup publicpool.io. Then obviously we've got a fallback Stratum port as well. And you put your Bitcoin address in as normal as well. So what you tend to do is then you come down to the bottom, and then you've got your frequency as well. So you can have a play about of this to see how you feel, because obviously the higher up, the more your mine is going to be working away. So at the moment, I've got mine at 600. I did start off at the default level, and then I slowly build myself up to the 600. Now, obviously, some people do overclock and can go beyond that. So that's up to you if you want to do that. Now, there's high risk of that. Obviously, it can burn out your Bitaxe, but obviously, you know, that's your own risk. But for me, I'm going to this. I'm 600 on this, and core voltage, I'm also sitting at 1,250. Like I said, it's worth just giving it a bit of a play about, see how you feel. You've also got the automatic flip screen, you've got the inverted fan polarity, and also you've got the automatic fan control. Obviously, again, just play about with that. Once you've put all this in, all this information, you can go to save, and then obviously it's an option to go to restart. Now, I just press save and it just worked perfectly fine, but obviously you might have to restart it as well. Just bear that one in mind. And then when you are mining, it'll bring you up, you can come to here, and it'll give you show all logs, and it'll give you all the logs in terms of what you're doing. Now, also, if you've got another miner as well, you can set it up completely the same way we've done before. And then basically you just go to auto scan, and it'll bring up your second miner. So currently my main miner is at 144 terahash a second, and my second one is currently sitting at 121 terahash a second. Obviously, this changes all the time. Now, what you tend to come to is when you come to the main part of the dashboard here, it'll give you all that information regarding your hash rate and your expected as well. And then we'll come here to your efficiency, which is 20.25 terahash. And then you'll come to your shares as well, which is around about 19.646 with only 25 rejections. With this percentage, you don't really want to go above 1%. And it also here will give your best difficulty as well. So as I mentioned about on the settings, we come down here, frequency and core voltage, you come back down here, and it gives you a lot of this information regarding power and your heat. So we're sitting at about 25.4 watts at the moment. Input voltage is just over 5.0. That's where it should be. I don't want it to be any lower or any higher than that. And then you've got ASIC's frequency as well, sitting at 600, and measured ASIC's voltage of 1.22 volts. Then you've got the ASIC's temperature, which is saying it's sitting at around about 62.4. I don't mind going up to about 80, but I don't really want it to go any more than that. Voltage regulatory, nice and easy, nice and 84 degrees there, which I like to see. And then obviously the fan speed is at 93%. Obviously you can play about with that yourself, and so here you go. And towards the bottom area here, you got your primary. So you've got Eurosols at ckpool.org. It's got all your information on. You can click on that, and it will take you straight to CK Pool just to have a look, get more detail about what you're mining here as well. So like at the moment, we're hashing now at around about 1.41 terahash at the moment. So I've got both my miners up and going as well. So, but if you want to get more information as well, and regarding firmware, and you can come to the bitaxe.org. So like I said, the Bitaxes I really like about, the main bit I like about Bitaxe is it's open source. It's not closed source like some miners where, say, you get, I'm not saying this would happen, but imagine getting a closed source and you hit a block and then suddenly it gets wiped off. But with this is actually open source, which I like, and you're part of the network. You're helping support the Bitcoin network. You're not only just holding Bitcoin when you buy it over the exchanges, you're also being a part of it, of this kind of community, being part of Bitcoin as well and their ecosystem. So yeah, all good and exciting really. So like I say, you could come on here, gives you all the information, your sources about firmware and everything like that, and be a part of the community. And if you want to buy another Bitaxe or anything like that, it's got a whole load of places you could go and buy as well. So for example, you can select your region here. You've got Europe, you've got Africa, North America, and such like. So one of my favorite ones here is Tiny Hub. And that's where I've got my Bitaxe hexes coming from, and my Bitaxe stacks, which is on its way today, which I might do a video on as well. So that's on its way as well. So Tiny Chip Hub, we're based in China. They've been absolutely fantastic. They've really kept me up to date. And they're actually the ones who build the Bitaxes as well. Well, they were one of the first ones who did, should I say. But there's plenty of companies who also build as well. And you don't forget, when you get a Bitaxe, you can buy it already made, or it's your option if you want to buy it where it's all in bits and you want to put it together yourself. Maybe it's a bit more exciting. So what's your chances of actually winning a Bitaxe? That's what a lot of people ask me. What is the chances? Well, it all depends on how many terahash you've got. The more terahash, the more chances you get. It's that lottery, isn't it, with a lottery ticket. The more tickets you have, the more chances you've got to win. So if you've just got, say, 10 terahash on the go at the moment, that is going to give you a chance per day, 1 in 588,000, chance per year, 1 in 1,611, and winning value at the moment is $272,000, just over $272,000. Block reward at the moment, as we know, is 3.17. Bitcoin price at 85,702, and network hash rate at the moment is sitting at 856.65. So this is on Solo Look. You go to sololook.com, and that gives you all that information on there. So like I said, you can go and buy it. My Bitaxes that I've got so far, and one of the websites is actually really good to go to would be Solo Mining in Germany. Solo Mining in Germany. But there's also other companies you can go to as well, but this is where I got my second one, and they've been absolutely fantastic, kept me up to date in terms of my orders, because don't forget, when you order a Bitaxe, they may well be out of stock because everybody wants one. It's crazy. I've had to wait sometimes. Well, my first one, I had to wait about 2 months, but you know, it is what it is. It's demand, supply and demand. But I want to be a part of the network, so I was quite happy waiting, not a problem at all. But for this kind of Bitaxe, you're probably looking at around about $184. Now, you can get other Bitaxes as well. It's not just one. This is the newest one. This is the 601 Gamma that I've got as well. We have got another two which you can get as well, which obviously have lower terahash on it. So, but I want to get more terahash for my money. So that's why I've gone with the Bitaxe Gamma. And you can also on here get the Nerd QX Plus as well. I think a Plus is coming out. soon as well. So this is what I mean. It's a bit of a rabbit warren. You get down there and you want to keep buying. So yeah, overall, I'm really excited about that. So yeah, all good. Yeah, so currently we're sitting at around about 113 terahash on my first Bitaxe at the moment. And on the second one, we're sitting at around about 138 terahash at the moment as well. So everything is looking really all good. It's all set up and all ready. We're all mining away. So hopefully at some point we will get a block of Bitcoin. Maybe in 1,000 years, maybe in 10 minutes. Who knows? That's the fun of it. This is basically a Bitaxe Gamma, which is also a lottery as well. So I'd rather play this as a hobby as well, but I've also got my Bitaxe stacks, which has been confirmed is on its way, and also I've got my 2 hexes as well, also on the way. So let me know if you want me to do an opening for that as well. But overall, it's all looking good, everything's running smoothly, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.